The opium epidemic, which I actually agree with. I wanted to watch this video because I do think so many people be dick eating that. And we all know it. Now people say I be dick eating, but no. It's just what's popping. I have my criticisms for all the opium wave as well. It's just that's what people watch. So we gotta watch it, and or we gotta listen to that type of music. And I do think it does run the underground, so there is merit there. But at the same time, with all these fits, like I asked y'all in my story on Instagram, like, yo, send me fits because I'm about to buy new clothes because I haven't done it in years. And I think I need to start suiting up like a real professional content creator and shit. But then I started getting some like Rick Owens and like, I don't know, some like some cat ears type sweater. And I'm like, dude, I'm fucking 27 years old. What? People are gonna laugh at me when I walk in somewhere and I'm rocking that. But anyway.
Let's say you're a rapper and you've been absolute trash for a minute now. You've bought your Hyperpop daily promos, you've bought promos to be in videos, you've done everything you could, and just when you're about to give up, a miracle happens. Your song just starts going fucking wild on TikTok. The song is at 1 million plays, labels are hitting you up, all of your friends that have been there for you the whole time are like, yay, this is awesome.
You finally did it.
And guess what happens next? Your head gets fucking boosted. You unfollow everyone. Friends, you never had those.
Start dressing in all black and getting Rick Owens and talking about fucking bitches in your designer clothes like Future with his Gucci flip-flops.
To begin with, they weren't rocking with you until you made that song, right? Now they're on your dick. Asian women that wear hysteric glamour are in your DMs begging you to pull up on them and give them a good round of that rapper meat. Your life has completely changed. Everything I just explained in that short story has happened to some of these rappers in one way or another. These rappers just think they're the coolest
Facts.
thing on the planet. They carry themselves like they're just the top dog because their quote-unquote friends want clout too. They're gonna dick ride them like it's the last dick they'll ever ride.
I do think that a lot of times people, I mean, I see it all the time, like when you start getting a little bit popping, I'm not saying anything crazy, but once you get a little bit of clout, I'm talking like 10K followers or 10K subs or some shit, people being like, yo, you're next up. And it's like, really? Okay, maybe not next up, but I'm saying like you saw the trajectory and it's like anyone could see that. It is so obvious. And then they think like, yeah, I've been supporting you since like, you know, you were a nobody, like help me out real quick, like I was your support. It's like, dude, you didn't do shit. So as much as, you know, these rappers do be turning on their friends, at the same time friends do be just dick eating sometimes. Like friends though, like quote unquote, more like acquaintances or internet people that are in fact dick eating, and then they like talk shit about you because you stop talking to them.
Ride. And it just boosts their head up to such a crazy degree. Osama San has been making quite the impact within the past few days. Before I share my opinion on this, I just want to say, Osama San, you got some crazy ass songs, and your name is hard as shit. But I am gonna tell you right now, you are not Cardi, bro. I think a lot of these rappers need to hear that. You're definitely not a hood nigga, and you're not fucking Cardi. Like, bruh.
Damn. We always talk about this though. As an underground rapper, someone DM'd me today, they said the same thing about Osama San. And they were like, he's blatantly a Ken Carson clone or Cardi clone. I'm like, at the same time, nobody listens, or at least in this little niche, nobody will pay attention or less people will pay attention if you don't ride that little trendy opium wave. So you kind of gotta play the game a little bit, okay? So that's the only way to blow, or one of the easiest ways to blow up. So you can't knock people for that, and then they can go off on their own route. Because again, music, like I'm sure he could make different type of music, but would you rather get the money first and the clout and then switch lanes, or would you rather try and do it the hard route, playing this I'm gonna do shit differently, because there's no product market fit there, so the audience just isn't gonna listen to you, or less people will, and so then you won't be able to Like, you might not blow up that way.
Why are y'all forcing this weird ass nonchalant persona onto these?
And you're saying Yeet is unique. Well, remember, Yeet kind of, no offense, he was seen as this like rapping on a whole lot of red beats type rapper at the beginning. Now he carved his own lane, which he definitely is on with Benny X now, or I don't know what he's doing now, but like he switched lanes after he solidified himself first. Like, that's what you gotta do. It's like the whole analogy where you can't help the people around you, or say like you want to give back to your home country, say in fucking Asia. You can't really help your home country in Asia until you get rich. So like, make your money and then go do that. If you just go and give bags of rice at a small level, that's gonna do way less impact.
People, man. I mean, I get it, you know. It's cool to seem like you just don't give a fuck about nothing, but bruh, y'all fail to realize the reason people really stick around is relatability. And not a lot of people can relate to the whole, oh, I'm such a popular loner, I'm so opium shit all the time. You know, some people actually have personalities that are different. I will say this though, right? On the other end, you know what? I kind of fuck with it, and I'll tell you why. These rappers that interact with their fans and shit will just straight lie to their faces and just think it's all good. Even though Cardi does the same shit, sometimes Cardi will just shut his fucking mouth for 2 years, make his music, and then come back. Artists will be like, yeah man, new music soon, I promise. In fact, they'll give a whole date and time, and that bitch will not drop. So sometimes the coolest thing to do is just shut the hell up until it's ready. But goddamn bro, y'all really out here acting like y'all have earned the place to do that and act like that. You've got a couple of cool songs, max. In fact, save the world. What you gotta say about this shit, man?
It's not cool and you niggas need to get jobs. Also, it literally makes no sense. Like, you haven't even earned the hype to be mysterious. So literally, it's like almost nobody knows you and you're making it worse.
Wow, Save the World 1. You really devour.
I agree with that, but the mysterious vibe also kind of coincides with this celebrity-like image that you're trying to portray to the world, you know? So it does help. Like, look at Hard Rock and like, I don't even know, the people that are underground coming up. You kind of gotta fake it till you make it in a way. I understand, because if you talk too much, one, you can get, I don't know, exposed for something. I'm sure Twitter can find something on you, but then if you're talking too much, you become too common. Like, we see a lot of, like, we say why Cardi has more hype than Uzi, because Uzi be around taking pictures with people in New York all the time or in the city, and when you're talking to the fans too much, like, it ruins that illusion that they're gods.
That take and left zero crumbs. I can kiss you right about now. And listen, this is the thing, right? Let's bring up Cardi, since you niggas really think that you're that guy. Incoming Glaze comments. Cardi has honestly perfected the craft of being mysterious as shit. He's capitalized on the fact that he doesn't do interviews too much. He doesn't drop, obviously. So he makes you niggas fiend and wait. When's Cardi gonna drop? I mean, there are people who dead ass go to that man's Twitter. X every day just to see if he's liked something new. He's aware of how diehard you niggas are, so he just takes advantage of it. But on the other end, you've got niggas that really don't have an ounce of what Cardi has built, and it's like they've got an ego. For what? Fuck's sake. You can literally look at a nigga's picture.
But again, the egos help though, because the fans want it. As much as people hate how artists have egos, they also like it. It's just some like toxic attraction pause, you know? Like, if they don't have an ego, and again they're too common and nice, then, like, I'm not telling people to scam your fans with features and shit, but the ego again makes you seem like a god, like you're bigger than you really are,
and clearly tell that he's influenced by Opium. Y'all remember when Dom Corleo had that OGM interview and he posted for women in LA to come sit in on the interview with him just to make himself seem cooler? Like, bruh, why do y'all care so much about the image, bro?
But see, that's the thing. Sometimes Dom Corleo be saying too much, and then that's what happened. The corn factor.
I'm Coolio. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You seem like a cool dude, so I'm not gonna blank right now. But bro, it's okay to be yourself. I swear to God. You already spent most of your career copying everyone else's sound. You don't have to fake the image too. I mean, look at these girls, man. They look uncomfortable. Rappers, please do not gain 10 to 15,000 followers and think you're hot shit, then unfollow everybody. You're not him. You're literally not. Every time I go to an event in Atlanta that's like an underground event or whatever, where the worst artist ever.
That is true though. When you go to these underground events, like small ass rappers be thinking that, oh yeah, I'm making a movement in my city, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, bro, pull out your IG. It's like 400 followers. You're like, dude, come on. I get these DMs all the time.
That I've heard in my life pay to perform their audible bullshit. They always act like they're just the coolest, best, hardest person in the room, being rude to the crowd, talking about why y'all not turning up and shit. Like, I'm finna leave. Shut the fuck up, nigga. I want you to leave. I mean, they all dress the same. They all act the same. You're literal sheep. You're not hard, bro. You're from the fucking Gwinnett suburbs, bro. Shut the fuck up. My fault. I really hate Atlanta. The whole nonchalant thing is the reason that I just care more about the art than the actual artist. Like, the idolization you guys put on these niggas is so weird to me, bro. Y'all be boosting their head up. But at the same time, you know, I kind of understand. You hear a crazy ass song from an artist and you may just want to get to know more about the person that made it. I get it. But bro, I'm gonna put some blame on y'all too, actually. Stop hyping these niggas up and dick riding them to this extent. For example, if I were to say right now, oh, Rich Amiri is one of the worst rappers I've ever heard in my fucking life, somebody in the comments would be like, you're tweaking, bro. Rich Amiri over Cardi. Rich Amiri over my mom.
I saw some memes today on Twitter, I think, comparing Rich Amiri to Chief Keef, and I was like, bro, what? Where do you get that comparison whatsoever? Like, that's not the same. I don't even get the, like, I completely agree with the dick riding shit that UVXCX is saying, but actually I'm completely agreeing with him. I don't get where the Chief Keef comparison comes from. Anyway.
Like, bro, make sure you clean up the cum from your lip too. The reason they act like this is because people put them on such a high pedestal, because half the time it's always some nigga that's barely made it yet and acts like they're the coolest thing. You're literally working.
I feel like also I've seen a lot of Opium hate lately, and a lot of hate for Destroy Lonely, a lot of Ken Carson. I feel like the tides are turning a little bit. So I think Cardi does need to drop something to spice it up and give like a new image, a new blueprint for these rappers to copy and follow. Because I don't know if like the all black shit is going to ride for that much longer, since people are getting exposed for just riding that trend, you know? I know it's still on top. I know Opium's still killing the game, and they're the top label, at least for upcoming artists. But I'm just saying, there's a certain point that you can ride the wave until it dies out and it gets corny. I don't think Cardi will ever be seen as corny, but I'm just saying, like, the underling artists, that is.
Looking backwards. I don't know. Just please stop.
Where did you get me hating on Ken? I was just telling you objectively, I've been seeing a lot of hate for like snippets being like, yo, this sounds the same, which I agree with, but I didn't even say that before you started saying that I was hating.
Stop thinking you're cooler than you actually.
That's another thing about dick riders. You say anything, you say like facts. I was arguing with someone on DMs today. I'm like, you are biased. You have a profile picture of said artist that you're talking about. So I can't even believe your opinion on anything, because I just know whatever's coming out of your mouth is just going to be dick eating that artist. Like, you got to have like even if you have an anime profile picture, that has a higher opinion or a more credible opinion, because at least I don't know which artist you're dick eating at the time.
Are, man. I promise you, people will like you more if you just be yourself. Have a little humor, you know? I will say, with the whole barely on the internet thing, I completely get that. The internet is toxic as shit. Most of the people you come across are just awful human beings, so I get barely being on social media. But that doesn't mean you have to be a mysterious opium vampire god. You can literally just be yourself and call it a day. You can date the origin of this mysterious shit back to MF Doom, literally never showing his face because he just wanted his entire personal life to be kept a secret. Fuck's sake. We didn't even know this man died until like a year after he was gone. Bones did it too when he revamped from Elmo the Kid to Bones, and he just became this.
There just needs to be a new blueprint. Because it's hard to come up in this game. There's so many rappers on SoundCloud that are trying to make it. And the only blueprint that seems to be working is that mysterious shit. So we need somebody to blow up like on TikTok or I don't know, like with their funny antics or just their personality and their music, of course, that's not mysterious. And then people will understand like, yep, I could do that too. But right now, it just seems to be the only thing that's working.
Emo ass, barely show my face to post anything ass nigga. And by the way, that's no disrespect to Bones. I love Bones. But the thing is, MF Doom and Bones earned it. Because their fans be fiending for them. You niggas will start doing this shit when you get a little bit of traction. Bro, you haven't earned shit. Calm down, bro. Keep posting your little snippets, keep posting the fit pics, and keep going live on Instagram. Interact with people, bro. Just because you're a little popular does not make you the coolest nigga on earth. I swear to God. You're not A-list, bro. Yes, I'm a fucking hater. I asked my Instagram.
Yeah, I think he's hating a little bit. I do think the mysterious thing helps. Like if an artist were to be going live, I think Lil Yachty even said it. He stopped streaming video COD or something because it made him less rapper-esque. I don't know what the exact quote is, but like it ruins the illusion of like if people are watching you every day, sure you'll get a lot of super fans from that because you're interacting with them. But then there's so many clips and everything that when you do drop a song, there's already so much content out on you that like people lose interest. Because I feel like when rappers communicate, when you put it only in the songs, that increases the demand for said music for them to listen to it. Because that's why like everybody tunes into the Cardi music because they're kind of trying to see like what voice he's using and all this. But if Cardi was streaming every day, then they would already know what kind of vibe he's on.
Followers who they think takes the mysterious thing too far, so let's actually run through a few of them, even though a lot of y'all kept saying the same names. Any nigga in Opium. To be fair, all the Opium niggas literally have to abide by this image. Cardi didn't start this, but he definitely dwells in it. The image is literally played the fuck out. In fact, I wouldn't even be surprised if between now and next year, they switch this image up and start being less mysterious because of...
I agree with you. You can't be mysterious when you don't have the work to show for it. Like you need good songs. Once you have a good song though, like you can be mysterious, you know, because then people are waiting on that next one. But you can't do it too early or else people will just lose interest because it's not even being mysterious at that point. It is just you're quitting or like you're not giving enough content. You need to be solidified before you be mysterious.
How popular it's actually gotten. But then again, maybe not, because it's literally like you built an entire label around this image of anarchy and vampires and I don't give a fuck. Honestly, here's a hot take. Actually, it's not even that much of a hot take, but the whole Opium aesthetic, like cathedral churches and emo and nighttime, like all that shit, it's corny as fuck.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Again, I know it's cool still, but soon, I don't know if it'll be a year or two, something will happen where like people are like, oh, fuck. We need to get off this wave because so many people, like it's getting oversaturated at this point. Every upcoming rapper is rocking this dark aesthetic.
Like, why the fuck would you want to be in a cage while the guy in your label who has a leadership position performs music on top of you? I get it, you know, it got people talking. Me personally though, I ain't doing that shit. Everybody has rode this wave into the ground to the point to where you honestly look more corny doing it now if you aren't actually in Opium. So Fago. I don't really think Fago was playing into the...
I don't think Fago's really doing that. I think he's solidified where he can rock his own shit. And I don't think he does like the all black. Like he's got what, like white hair now? He had pink hair. Like he was never with it.
Mysterious persona. I just think bro was locked in a basement for 2 years because if y'all remember, before he signed, that man was going live on Instagram almost like once a week, posting snippets, interacting with fans. Then he gets with Cactus Jack and it all just stopped. I just think he was super focused on how his first project would sound under the label, and that in turn made it seem like he was being mysterious because for a while it was just fucking radio silence from him with the occasional new music soon type post. So I can't even say that about Fago. Hard Rock? I mean, I heard this man was in the military or some shit. I don't know if that's true, but like, then again, he may just be focusing on this next project. I do kind of see why this person said this though, because he doesn't follow fucking anybody and he doesn't usually post anything. So
Hard Rock, I feel like takes mysterious to a whole nother level, but I did hear that he was dropping a tape this month. Now take that with a grain of salt because I don't know, like shit can change, or I don't know how credible the source is. They definitely are plugged in though, so I think it's credible, but it's more like, will Hard Rock actually pull through with it is a different question, because you know how rappers be delaying shit.
I kind of get the whole, oh, he's barely on the internet, he's so mysterious, but like, that's not really valid here. If there's anything to take from this, if you just so happen to start going up, don't forget where you came from, bro. It's really common advice. Like, being this weird emo loner and romanticizing being a loser isn't that fucking cool. What is cool is the guys like Uzi who kind of do both. Like, obviously we don't hear too much from this man before his rollouts, but he still finds a way to be on rap pages with some random side questions shit he'd be doing or anything. I'm out of things to whine about.
Again, I just think that boils down to Uzi is the man. He made bangers, so he will forever be a GOAT. Like, anything he does will be headline news just because, again, he made such big songs. So I don't know if people can use his blueprint though.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with his takes. I think there are nuances to it, but I'm sure he's aware of that as well. It's more like just the game fucked up right now. We need a new blueprint. That's really the main thing.